Hey guys, how's it going?
Hi, how's it going?
It's me, Chris, and over there it's I don't. What's your name?
My name is Sirio. Sirio?
Hey, what's up, Cereal?
And hi, how's it going? Today we're checking out Facepalm Games' The Swapper, which has been described as an atmospheric puzzle platformer set in the furthest reaches of space.
Space.
The final frontier.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. I mean it's super atmospheric. I'm just gonna jump right in because it's kind of hard to describe once we actually until we actually show it because it's a really awesome looking game for an indie title. It's really quality.
Yeah, the game's had a lot of really good buzz around it. It was released how long ago? Just about was it a week or two?
That came out on Tuesday.
Tuesday, okay.
Yeah, I'm
Because I
actually
know,
gonna skip
yeah,
all
good.
this. So
It's
essentially,
not, no spoilers, no
yeah,
spoilers.
you crash down on a research station, and I'm gonna skip all this because there's a lot. There we go. Anyways, continue.
Yeah, but I've been hearing about this game since 2011, because it was shown in multiple indie festivals.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like if you remember, what was it, Limbo?
Oh yeah,
That
same.
was in development for like 5 years,
It's
five,
this.
6 years.
I feel like it's the same type of hype with this game as there was with Limbo, and especially in terms of atmosphere.
Okay,
So,
so interesting. Like one thing I noticed about the game. Okay, I heard one thing about the game is that the art style supposedly is it not 3D?
it's it's claymation actually.
Oh, really?
So yeah, so if you'll note, I don't know if I can zoom in. I'll show you once I get. But yeah, everything in the game is all clay animated. It's used with clay and found objects.
So found objects means like the guys just found like junk and stuff and put it together into the sets?
Yeah, essentially. So it's really well done.
I
I
mean
mean,
I can't to be honest, I can't tell. It looks like really nice CG to me.
yeah,
It's super fluid.
it's pretty impressive. I have trouble believing it's clay myself, but yeah, it is. It
Oh, I
is.
can kind of see it now actually.
Yeah,
Oh,
especially on the environment here.
yeah, you can kind of tell it's just kind of been crafted out of I don't know, just junk. It looks like that's
Yeah.
awesome. And the guy looks like Isaac from Dead Space a little bit.
Yeah, there's definitely this game definitely has a lot of Dead Space influence to it,
Or
especially.
Metroid actually. Look at that door. Those
So
are some
there is. So if I hold Q, there you go. There's your Metroid influence.
Oh, sweet, the mini-map. Rad.
So
So is there backtracking and stuff in this game?
a little bit. It's mostly backtracking to the puzzles that you were too stupid to finish earlier.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's one of the things with this game is there's some really tough puzzles. Um, I'll show you.
So it's kind of like an adventure game.
Yeah, a
Right?
little bit. Essentially, you need to complete each puzzle to get further into the game.
Okay.
So we'll pick up. So this is
Yeah. I was about to ask you why is it called the Swapper, but
so you
is that
kind
something to do?
you figure that out in a little bit. But if I hit hold right, all right, just hold right button. This
What is
pops
that?
out, and then I let go, and I make a clone of myself. So
Oh.
basically, the mechanic in this game is you can create 4 copies of yourself, and as you notice, every
Okay.
single one mirrors your movements exactly. So if I move back, they move back, vice versa.
Oh, that's awesome.
If they get stuck in a wall,
If they get stuck in the wall, you get stuck in the wall.
yeah, pretty much. And then once you touch them, they all go back in. So, just drop this over here, drop that over there. So a lot of the puzzles are crafted around the whole idea that you can place clones everywhere, but they still follow the exact movements. So you have to really think where you're gonna place them and how. Which
Oh, I can totally see this. This probably made some mind-blowing puzzles. Like just the potential of that. I can see
yeah,
it.
hopefully I can get to a few of the more difficult ones. But so yeah, so here for example, just drop that. Hits a switch. Pow!
Okay.
Straight through the door.
Do you know what this reminds me of, actually? I don't know if you've even heard of this, but there was a game back in like 2009, 2010 made in Unity called Time Donkey.
Time donkey.
It was in a 3D environment, but the goal was that you were a donkey with the ability to clone it, to create time clones of itself that would go through a path and just collect tacos or something like that.
What?
Like it was really silly, you know what I mean? But the gameplay was really awesome because you had to kind of.
Sounds incredibly racist.
No,
Okay.
how's that racist?
Donkeys and tacos?
These are accusations that I will
In-
not tolerate.
Okay. Anyways, so the game has a story. It has a story, believe it or not. And it's actually really cool. So
But let's not spoil it.
I'm not going to spoil it, but essentially there's these memory terminals around. And just to show you a quick example, I mean, it's the first one. It's not going to spoil that much. But essentially it's a security memo of explaining what's going on in the station, things like that. And you find these throughout the whole map, and they kind of piece them together as it goes.
Okay, I could totally see that.
Um,
I mean, just the lighting, though, you know, that's what's getting me about this game. The lighting is so good that it makes it not look.
That's the thing,
It
yeah.
looks 3D to me. You
The
know?
lighting really...
Really sells the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Damn. I don't know how they did this, but it looks everything just has this really cool texture to it.
And the way that they do use clay, it adds a lot of depth. Like,
It adds all that that noise and little pockets and everything, and
it's pretty neat. So
it's awesome. One thing we were talking about before we started the Let's Play is the resemblance to
Neverhood.
the Neverhood. Yes.
Yes.
If I remember correctly, that entire game was an adventure game that completely used claymation as well, and the creator of that recently started up a Kickstarter for a project called Armacrog.
Which looks
looks amazing.
It got funded pretty quickly too.
Already got funded?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it got funded really fucking fast.
Actually, it's I just checked. It's 50% funded.
God damn it.
It's
God damn it!
Doug,
Shut up! Stop it!
It's Doug Ten Naple, and I guess, man, I'm just amazed to see somebody else.
It's nice to see Ten Naple getting back into things.
Yeah.
Did I say Ten Naple? Tim Naple?
His name is Doug Ten Naple. So yeah. So what are you doing right now?
So I was gonna mention I just picked up a new item, and this is where the name the swapper gets. So I'm just gonna drop them down here again and pick them up. So when I make a clone of myself,
Okay.
and I hover the mouse over it, I just left click, and I swap places. So you can just quickly
Interesting. Okay.
kind of
So-
switch my main controls to each guy.
So is it a separate weapon, or is it related to the 4 clones?
It's related to the 4 clones.
Wow, that's weird. Okay, I'm just starting to get terrified by the prospect of the types of puzzles this could generate.
It gets pretty tough. I mean, there's points where you're literally, for example,
Your mind's melting completely.
well, because you can place these anywhere. Well, I'll show you. There's restrictions, obviously, but you can place it up here, for instance, and then switch with them in midair.
Oh, I see. So it's kind of like Portal in a sense.
In a sense, yeah. I mean,
It's like a 2D Portal mixed with
and then, like, for instance, oh,
Time Donkey.
he's dead. See ya.
Okay. So technically, let's say you wanted to fall down there without killing yourself. Could you
So,
swap? No,
what-
that wouldn't work, would it?
What you could do,
Uh-huh.
so it slows down time, which is really awesome while you're trying to swap. So
And you place a guy on the ground. Okay.
and bam. Oh, there we go.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I'll drop him back up here, though.
You know what, Nintendo? Here's some ideas for the next Metroid.
This right here.
This right here. Just steal it.
Just steal it. The swapper do what Nintendo don't.
I'm personally more of a Castlevania guy myself, but
So here's an example for restrictions. So
I was talking about Castlevania, but you wanted to just.
well, fuck you. I mean, I'm in a room with a blue light, and it's telling us what we can't do, and you're like,
Alright.
well, Nintendo.
Well,
Okay.
Castlevania. Okay. Anyway. Go ahead. Anyway.
Anyways, so yeah, blue light can't place clones in it. Oh no, what am I gonna do? Oh, there's a button here, and then I can do a little something, something. But as soon as I hit that, I can't do anything. So
Huh.
what we're gonna do? Actually, I forgot exactly what I was gonna do.
You sound
so-
very smart right now.
No, I dropped that right there, and then I dropped that right there, and there you go. That's an example. Kind of
Oh, that's awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Starting to see the potential here. Are there instances like what happens if one of your clones gets injured? Does it hurt you?
No,
Does it-
so clones, it kind of adds, I think, a bit to the story. They're essentially a shell of yourself.
Okay.
So I don't want to really spoil too much,
No, no, don't worry about it.
but yeah. Essentially, you're swapping your mind
Yes.
into another clone.
Oh man, that's kind of jacked up.
So there's some really dark tones with this game. I was actually pretty impressed. So drop that up there. Boop. And so red, I can't swap. So once, oops, I accidentally swapped, even though I said I couldn't swap. So yeah, there is a threat of death, as you saw.
Yeah.
So if I fall too far, I am dead. So
And the game uses like different lights to kind of like block your powers.
yeah, so blue, like I said, blue you can't place any clones, and red you can't swap through. So once I get rid of that, I can swap, obviously.
Awesome.
And he dies because he's a douchebag.
Getting a lot of puzzle gameplay going on here. Awesome.
Yeah. So let's see.
It also kind of reminds me of Shadow Complex a little bit, if you remember that.
I mean, Shadow Complex was just a straight up Metroid clone, so it makes sense.
Well, okay.
Okay, with guns, or
Well.
not with guns, but with some other
Bells and whistles.
alternative. Yeah, there's some cool. I like Shadow Complex. It was really good.
I know, that game needs a sequel. Really bad.
We'll see.
On the Xbox One. Yeah. I can't wait.
Oh boy, I'm not even gonna comment on that.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, once again, we're having some issues with sound, which Sirio can't hear. But the ambient music in this game is awesome. I honestly think in a lot of ways it makes the game. It makes a lot of the puzzles put you really on edge.
Yeah, like the game. I mean, the game currently. Let me check real quick. I think it's on sale. So
I think it's $11.99 right now.
with the soundtrack.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. Okay, so what is this? This is an example of one of the.
Yeah. So to actually progress through it, it's very Metroid. I need one encryption orb to actually access the teleporter to progress further, because obviously it's dead end. So let's just go to the first puzzle. I'm gonna hurry through over there a little bit.
And cool, there's like a little map showing you where you are,
Yeah,
kinda.
I'm just gonna skip the memory terminals.
I won't do it.
Oh.
And yeah, there's other characters in this game actually, so as you heard from her. So here's an example of a pretty easy puzzle, but I just drop him there. Ooh, and I'll drop him over here.
And you can't swap because of the red gas.
Well, I can't
the red
swap.
light.
I can't swap up there, but I can swap down here.
Okay, so he opened that. You
Yeah.
swap over there. You put it, and you get the item. Okay, sweet. Hey, seeing that I love comparing this game to other games, let's not forget
Oh boy.
Abe's Odyssey.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, with all the mind control stuff.
With
like
mind
that.
control, and I feel like the style, the atmospheric style of the
Yeah,
environment.
it was a lot darker in tone. So.
Yeah.
See, that's all I can.
That's another game I really would like to see be kickstarted. I feel like
The creator definitely does deserve that. Because I mean, I know he's been trying to get something going for the longest time.
Yeah.
Companies are just like, gamers don't want that. They want Call of Duty.
apparently they have a couple. Because they released that vote on their website for the, like,
Yep.
yeah, for like the 3 next games. So we'll see.
Yeah, but you know, YOLO and all that.
YOLO. So welcome to the space station thesis. So we're on the space station now.
Sweet.
So-
Okay, so you teleport off into a different. Okay.
Yeah.
awesome.
So these rocks here,
Mhm.
they're not just rocks.
Oh.
They're actually
Oh.
they're actually another story element. And I mean,
Oh.
I have to show you this because it forces you every time you pass a rock. Hey, the rock's talking to me now. Hey.
Oh, that's awesome. There's a little mystery to it.
Yeah, so the rocks, in a way, they force you to listen to the text, but they add there's some pretty cool elements to it. I mean, I haven't finished the game myself.
Mhm.
I'm probably about halfway in, and there's some interesting stuff. To
That
it.
looks so good, man. Dude, just the shot right here. I mean, I just
Yeah.
love how the lighting's. It looks like a real object being lit.
No, yeah, it's beautiful.
It
It feels like you're lighting an object in real time.
How
on
the
your
hell did they
computer.
do this? I'm just baffled. I'm not sure how they achieved this.
I don't even remember how many people are on the team either. I don't think it's that
It's
many.
probably not a lot. Just a guess here.
So, I'm gonna
Wow.
call this elevator up.
I haven't played this game yet, but I'm pretty damn impressed. I just want to play just for that atmosphere. It looks so good.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's by far
It's
probably
gorgeous.
it's my favorite platformer in a long time.
I love it.
I like you brought up Limbo,
Mhm.
and I thought Limbo was fun, but I feel like it didn't live up to the hype. This game honestly has surpassed it for me.
Because there was no hype behind it.
Yeah, no, there was a little bit of hype, but not a whole lot. It was more of a sleeper hit. So I mean, here's another example. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty vague, but
The
so
limits of language are the limits of knowledge. Our name was not their knowledge. They thought of us as watchers.
so there you go. There's another essentially kind of addition to the plot. So the rocks,
A sentient rock.
yeah, the rocks are called Watchers, and there you go. That's all you need to know. So there's object grabbing. I can grab it. I can grab it. It's all sexy like.
Jeez Christ, come on.
Come on.
Come on, grow
Come
the
on.
fuck. Grow the fuck.
You know
up.
what?
With the fuck word,
I'm,
come on.
I'm
Fuck
24 years old. I'm going to grow up when I want to grow up. Fuck you.
shit.
Alright, so
And this game's got nothing but 9s and 10s at this point.
It's-
Go ahead.
it's a pretty good score base right now.
And I mean, any word on Xbox Live, PSN? It getting ported to something like
I don't think so. I honestly, it would work really well on the Vita actually. I'd like to see it on the Vita. Just in
Oh
terms,
yeah, that would be awesome.
in terms of like being able to drop the things anywhere with your fingers, it would work. I mean, it would be a little bit counterintuitive just because having a mouse is right there, but
No, I can see.
yeah.
Yeah, they went. To my knowledge, they went live on Steam on May 30.
Yeah, it's.
So they've
hasn't
only been out for about a week.
Oh, this is
week or
the
two.
dead end actually. To get some more story. So I'm gonna jump out of there. I'll go through a couple more puzzles and then.
How big is the world?
Oh, there we go. So it's pretty big. So I started over right over here, and then so you can go up here and over here.
Mm-hmm.
And down there. So it's pretty big. I mean,
Damn.
it's a pretty hefty game. I'd say I got about halfway in, I think, and I was about 4 hours in. So it might be like a 6-7 hour game.
For like $12, that's not
Yeah,
bad.
it's a steal. I mean,
It's probably more enjoyable than the Black Ops 2
it's
or Madden.
Yeah. I mean, if you're a Madden fan, you might enjoy it, but so let's see here. So we have 2 switches and 1 box.
Yeah.
So let's drop them over here.
I don't know if you ever remembered the video. Was it Lil Wayne trying to play Braid?
Oh, look at this little dude. You can
Look
drop
at this
him.
little dude!
You can slow down time. You can slow down time. Oh. And then there was a video of what's his name?
I wonder what Jonathan Blow thought of that. He's probably
He
like
probably cried.
He
Let's
probably
face
cried a
it.
little bit. Yeah.
I mean, he have you seen Indie Game the movie?
Yeah.
They showed that clip and then they kept cutting back to him. I know they did it on purpose, but they kept cutting back to him at this point where he looked like he was gonna cry, and it was. I felt so bad for him, but I obviously they're doing that for drama. But
It's the movie that made me love Phil Fish.
I see that movie made me really like Phil Fish as well. I don't know why he gets so much hate. I didn't. And I know.
I don't
okay.
I don't think I need to say anything.
I know why he gets hate, but I had a lot of empathy for him in that movie.
Attention.
I have some empathy. But,
The things he went
there's a
through.
better way to go about things.
Oh, definitely. I mean, he
There's
definitely
just better way to go about things. That's
in that movie though. I'm not talking about in terms of him bitching about Japanese games.
or lashing out at his fan base.
Oh.
Gotta be careful with that fan base of yours.
Yeah, it's kind of important. Oh, hey, what's up? It's another person
What?
right there.
What's that?
So that's another twist. I'm gonna go through one more puzzle to show. I like
Maybe
to
finally
show.
reach a good stopping point. Yeah, I mean, we're kind of
Yeah, we're kind of running a little.
through.
There's some really tough puzzles. There's been points where I've sat in a room for probably about 20, 25 minutes just trying to figure out what the fuck to do.
That's not too bad, honestly.
I mean, with the amount of rooms.
Huh.
So, here's an example of some cool things you kind of do to mess around with it. So, for instance, I'll drop them up there, boo, and then drop them up there, boo.
Oh, you're literally like, oh, that's awesome.
Now I'm up there.
Is that part of the puzzle? You're just trying to figure out like, what the fuck do I do?
Yeah, I mean, it starts introducing a lot of gameplay mechanics and it never explains, and it just expects you to kind of learn.
Oh man, that area just reminded me of Castlevania, like one of the
Yeah.
there's one on the DS, I think, where there's like a waterfall,
So
and
here's
there's a treasure behind it that you can see, and it takes you like 30 hours to finally get the power you need to actually get behind that thing. I love that type of stuff, though.
Yeah.
It doesn't. So there's quite a bit of backtracking then.
a little bit, yeah.
So you're just gonna hang out there, buddy?
Yeah, pretty much. And then I was waiting for that wall to open up.
That's awesome. That's
So
really cool.
Yeah, one more room, and then I think it's pretty good. I mean, it's just some pretty cool mechanics that they show off.
Mhm.
Woo! Oh god.
Even yawning. That's awesome.
I wasn't even young. I was enjoying my fall. You know what?
Woo.
Honestly, like every time I play this game, every time they fall to their death, I feel terrible because their bones.
It reminds me of Moon, you know? Oh.
Their
I don't wanna-
bones
I don't
crack.
wanna spoil that. They do?
Yeah, their bones crack, and you're just like, God, I feel terrible.
Because imagine if your existence consisted of 3 seconds and you're falling.
Oh God.
Because that's probably these guys' lives right now. Like, ah! right there!
Yeah, there it is.
That was his life. Awesome.
Oh, yeah, pretty much. Nope.
Oh, I see. So you're supposed to drop him and then hope to God that you'll switch.
There we go. Yeah, pretty much. Just gotta try to switch as quickly
Oh,
as
that's
you can.
horrible. So you commit a mass genocide of clones. Process of this.
So I'm pretty sure this room was supposed to be shown before the last room I went to, because it's kind of, if you see, like, they place you down here, and you're like, well, what the fuck do I do now? So you just kind of have to mess around with it. And I feel like they did a really, really good job of introducing mechanics without holding the player's hands. And
Yeah, it seems very minimal, the direction.
not a lot of games do that anymore. Even indie games, like,
Well, because gamers are we're stupid
We're
people.
stupid.
We don't understand.
so.
I mean, I'm gonna go complain on Game Facts.
This game's too hard,
This game is fucking gay.
Last time I checked,
Hmm.
because I was stuck on a puzzle for probably I'm gonna admit this, I was stuck on a puzzle for like an hour and a half, and I went and checked Game Facts, and there's nothing on there either. So,
Hey, no offense to Game Facts, obviously.
hey, no, I have no problem with Game Facts. I'm saying I'm just an idiot because I couldn't figure out a puzzle.
No, I mean we're no better. Come on. Let's get that straight.
Yeah, that's true. Anyways, I mean, that's mostly the game.
Yeah, I think that's a good preview.
Here's a good example of an environment change as well. So.
To be honest, I've just been aching to play this game since I'm watching it, via stream. So I'm like, I can't even. It probably looks even better in person.
Yeah,
so
it's
I'm
beautiful.
actually excited. Yeah, I'm actually excited about this.
So.
So the game's available. Yeah, it's available on Steam, and you can get it directly on the Facepalm Games website. It's currently on sale for $11.24, which
Good
is
deal. Honestly, it's probably one of the better purchases I've made for that price. So.
yeah. Or you can get the soundtrack for $2 more, $13.49. I mean,
The soundtrack's excellent. It's
Yeah.
it's awesome.
if you like atmospheric stuff. So yeah, I mean, Swapper from Facepalm Games. I think it looks amazing. I can't wait to play it myself.
Yeah. Well, I think we'll bid you adieu and say this is the end of our Let's Check Out.
Yeah, let's check out Swapper Games. End of episode. Thanks, guys.
See ya.